Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to this game's tutorial. Today we tackle a little bit of Google Play Services stuff. So I have my phone right here, and that's because we can't really test it inside of the game. What we're doing basically is, I know it's hard to see, but we're having this achievement UIs with all the new achievement that we've put. So this is all the reach level 10, 20, 30, 40, and we've also put two more achievement in here. So balance, which is reach level 30 with every skills, and also first research, which is complete your first research. So that works perfectly fine. And we also have the leaderboard that we've did today. We only have one leaderboard so far, and this is this one, which is the highest wave cleared. We click on it and you can tell that I'm actually leading in the game. So good times, I've cleared 3 waves. Try to beat me. Anyway guys, that's what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so if everything went well, right now you should be having the Google Play Games plugin installed and ready to use. We also made some achievement. Today we're going to go ahead and just start declaring those achievements. Well, I mean, not declaring them, but at least reporting our progress on it, so we can actually have a look at some kind of achievement UI and tell which one we've unlocked and which one we haven't. So to do that, I will head over to my Google Play Developer Console. Inside my game services, choose the tower, and we will go ahead and just add a new one. So I'm going to add just a simple new achievement in there, so we have multiple ways of actually reporting it. So I'll do add achievement. This is going to be, say, I'll call this one balance, and it's going to be reach level 30 with every skill. Something like that. That takes an S, sure. And we're not gonna add a image just yet. This is going to be a good amount of points, so maybe 45. Or let's just do 50. I'm going to save this and also add another one. Why not? First research. Complete your first research. This is going to be, say, 25 points. Alright, so I just wanted to add those so we have multiple way of reporting achievement. This one is quite simple, so whenever we hit level 10 on something, we call this report progress on the string. And it's pretty much the same exact thing for the 5 others. We just do it at different numbers. Now these two are going to be putting just a little bit of difference in that, so you guys know how to report an achievement in multiple cases. And since we're here, since we're on the website, let's quickly go and add a leaderboard as well. So I'll just do a add leaderboard, and this one is going to be the wave count. Why not? Highest wave cleared. We are going to report this as the numerics and number of decimal space. We don't need any decimal space. Icon, we don't have that. Ordering, larger is better. So this is going to let you know. Well, this is going to let you do the whole sorting thing. So if we put larger is better, the highest number are going to be on top. If we put smaller is better, the smallest number are going to be on top. So say if you were to actually save the time of something, so whoever completes this lap the fastest, then you'd want to have smaller is better, because the one that is the quickest, the fastest, is supposed to win. Enable temper protection. So I'm not quite sure what this does in the back end, but we're just going to leave it on, and we can actually set a limit to that. So say we're not going to allow people to report their progress if the wave is, say, below let's just do 1, and do not allow score if it's above the value 999. So the highest score possible is going to be 999. Right, let's order one at a one. That's fine. Let's hit save. And we have our leaderboard. So we are going to go ahead and just get the resources again. Copy this whole thing. Now that we have the 2 new achievements, which are right here, so achievement balance and also achievement first research, we also have the leaderboard down here as well. So once we've got all of that, we are going to add back inside of Unity, go under Window, Google Play Game, Setup, Android Setup, and let's just paste what we've had here. And my constant class name is still N3K Resources. Setup, And once that's done, you should have your new file down here. I'm going to delete the old one. So we've got our new file. Now all we gotta do really is just to report progress on those achievements. Alright, so right now I'm inside of my tower script. I'm going to include two new namespaces that we're going to be using throughout the whole script. So the first one is the Unity engine .social platform. This is required for the Google Play services as well. And after that, we're going to do using Google Play games. So with these two, we should now have access to pretty much everything we need. But the only thing we are going to need right now for this very script is to go over inside of the start. So this is only called once in our whole application. And we're basically going to say play games platform dot activate. So we're just going to say activate. It's not going to log you in. It's not going to do anything requiring your internet connection. It is simply going to activate this whole module, or I guess plugin. We could call it like that. Now, once this is done, we do have to log in, and the logging in, I think we're going to be doing it from the menu scene, because the menu scene has the achievement buttons, and it also has the leaderboard button, so I think it's a good place to actually do that. So inside of my menu manager, we are going to go ahead and just include these two namespaces, so using Unity Engine, Social Platform, and also using Google Play Games. And this is where we actually have to authenticate. So instead of our start, at the very beginning, I'll say social local user authenticate. Like this, and this is going to return you a action callback. So what I'll do here is I'll just declare a boolean that I'll call success, and I'll send that over to this very function. And now I can decide if I authenticate or not. So how could we do this? We are going to say, I don't actually want to do anything with that boolean, to be honest. I just want to authenticate, so I'll just leave it like that for now. And if we do have to use it later on, of course, we will come back to this code. But before we call a social.local user authenticate, I'd like to do a social local user authenticated. So if he is not authenticated, then go ahead and try to authenticate. And that should be pretty much it. Now we should actually get some kind of feedback right away if we connect or not. So what I'll do, just to show you guys what these two little lines of code are actually doing, is I will go ahead and just boot the game. Do we get any kind of feedback? I don't think we do right now. So we get the whole Google Play Games stuff, but that's normal. I'm going to head over back to the tower script and do a play game platform. Oops. Play games platform. The debug log enabled is equal to true. And hopefully now we do get some kind of feedback down here. Okay, receive method call using some. Okay, so everything seems to be working just fine. And just to make sure, I'm going to build an APK and build it on my Android. And here is our new build. This is our game, and now, since I've already tested it before I can actually show you to the webcam, what usually happens up here when it's the first time you boot it in a little while is that you get the Google Play sign-in just at the very top here. Now mine didn't do it this time because it's already cached and I'm already logged in. However, if what you get is some kind of pop-up in the middle of the screen that pretty much tries to load something but fails, that is probably because your package name is different from what they have on Google Play. So they pretty much don't have your package. So don't try signing in to Google Play Games without having a game services installed. That is pretty much what you do on the website. So right now I wasn't able to show you the little pop-up, but it basically just says it gives out your name and also your Google Play level. And that's pretty much it actually. So what we're going to do next now is make sure something happens when we click on the achievement button and all that kind of stuff. So let's quickly close this webcam and move on to showing the UI. Now, to show the UI, it's really simple actually. Let's head over to the menu scene. I'm going to click on achievement, try to find it somewhere. Here it is. Click on the achievement button, find where exactly this is at. This is under the menu manager to achievement. So let's find that to, what did I call it? To achievement. Oh, achievement button right here. We're gonna remove that debug.log, and instead of actually showing that, we're gonna ask, are we connected to we're gonna ask this, are we connected to, sorry, are we authenticated to Google Play Games? And if we are, then we are simply going to show the UI, because they have a built-in UI for us and it's really good, so we're going to be using that. So if social local user authenticated, so if we are authenticated, let's make sure we remove that. And if we are authenticated, we are going to do a social.show achievement UI, and it's really as easy as that. So having this done, I'm simply going to duplicate that and paste it instead of the leaderboard button. Now for the leaderboard, instead of doing show achievement button, UI, we do show leaderboard UI. And with these two things, we should already have a really nice UI when we click on those buttons. Other than that, say we're not connected, we need to actually pop some kind of error. Now I think we do have these somewhere. That's what we use to say we're too poor, we're not able to buy stuff. So let's actually use our pop-up manager here. We're gonna say pop-up manager.instance.show pop-up, and the title is going to be unable to sign in or something like that. So unable to connect. The message is we were not able to reach Google Play. Are you connected to the internet? Question mark. Something like that. And I'm going to do the exact same thing instead of the leaderboard else statement. Very well, let's give it a try again on the device so we can actually tell if it worked for real this time. Sorry about the angle of this. I really have the worst setup possible for this kind of recording. But here it is. That's our new build. That is about to boot right now. That's our new build. Did we sign in now? We didn't sign in because we're already signed in. And if we click on achievement, let me just try to focus that a little bit. We have the achievement button down here. It's really hard to tell, but you know, it's here. Click on it, and we get this nice pop-up. Now it's really hard to read again, so I'll just go ahead and read it out loud. The first one is called Reach Level 10, that's the title, and you've reached level 10 on a stat. Same thing for the next 5 they're all the reach level, and finally balance, and then first research, which is basically the 2 new achievement we just implemented. But as you can tell, they're there, and they have like some kind of nice UI around it, which is great. And yeah, so let's close this off. We're gonna go back to our game and click on the leaderboard this time. And we only have one. Again, it's really hard to tell, but it says highest wave completed. Now if we click on it, it's going to tell us that nobody actually reported a score yet. And that's what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna make sure that we can actually report some score and also report some achievement progress. And again, I am super happy to tell you that this is really easy to do. So let's just get right onto it. Which one should we do first? Should we do the leaderboard first or the achievement? Let's do the leaderboard because it's really easy. For the leaderboard, I think if we want to keep track of the highest wave we've completed, we should actually save it so we don't keep spamming our server every time we actually lose. So let's do that. We are going to keep track of this value of the current, or the highest wave that we've completed value somewhere. And that is going to be done inside of the tower script. So where exactly is our big script? Here it is. Double click on that. At the very top, I will declare a public int highest wave completed. And let's actually make a property out of it. So set get. I'll put the capital letter, in which I did. Okay, so good times. Highest wave completed. Here it is. We're gonna be saving it somewhere. So where is our save game? Load local. Okay, so load local. let's load it right after the playtime since save. So highest wave completed is equal to player pref get int, and let's call this highest wave. Same thing down here, we're going to be saving it, so save local highest wave. So player pref dot set int, and we're setting it with the highest wave completed like this. Alright, we should now be able to play with this value a little bit, so let's head over to, where should we go? We are going to go wherever our tower dies. Now in this case, I think it's the game manager. On tower def in the game manager.cs. So if we're alive, we do reward and defeat, that's fine. We just toggle that stuff. We're also going to say if current wave is bigger than the tower.instance highest wave completed. If that's the case, we are going to go ahead and just say the tower instance highest wave completed is equal to current wave. Alright, so let's just make sure that this makes more sense. Assume that we're on wave 5 and the highest wave completed is 4, then we do enter this. But we did not really complete the wave 5. We're only on this wave because we've made it there. We never really completed the phase. I mean the wave. So it has to be bigger than highest wave completed plus 1 actually. Now if that's the case, the tower instance highest wave completed is going to equal current wave minus 1. And now as far as reporting to the leaderboard, all we got to say is social.report score. We're reporting the current wave minus 1, or let's just use this value because we just modified it, why not? We have to report to a leaderboard, so which one it is, and this takes in a string parameter. And now this is how we're going to do this every single time we need to call a specific achievement or specific leaderboard. We have this class that we made that is called N3K resources, or whatever your company name is, resources. We're going to be using that to call the leaderboard. So N3K resources dot leaderboard highest wave completed, or I mean highest wave cleared. And just like that, we pretty much have the exact same string that is written on our Google Play Games services website. And yeah, so this is going to work. What else do we need? We need to send a callback. So same thing as earlier, we're gonna do boolean success, and then we'll just send it in a function that we'll declare down there. But I'm not going to use this one again, so I don't really need to use this at the moment, at least. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let's actually try running this and report a score. So I'll quickly build this thing, and again head over to the webcam, and we're just going to give it a try before we keep going with the achievements. Alright, so here's my build. Let me quickly go in the game. We're gonna launch this. Just wait a little bit until we actually die. When we do die, this is going to save this new this new value that we just created, and then we should actually see the progress inside of the leaderboard. So I will be right back really soon. Quit. Alright, so we should be dying on this wave, and we're going to report a progress 3 because we're on current wave 4. That means we only completed the wave 3. So I'm going to hit OK, go back to my actual menu. We don't have any way to go back to that menu, so we're going to have to put something in here somehow really soon. So I'm launching the application again. I'm going to click here, then go under leaderboard. And on the highest wave cleared, there is me with the number 3 right here, so that's pretty much my highest wave. It's really hard to see with the camera, but it's written just below my icon. And I'm the first on the leaderboard, and here it is. You also have the option to toggle if you want to see everyone's score, only your friends on Google Play. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And good times. All right, guys. So we've did the leaderboard. Let's go ahead and just implement some achievement now. And like I said, it is pretty much the same exact thing. Instead of doing a social report score, we're going to be reporting the progress instead. So let's find a place where we could actually do this. I am going to head over to the stat container. That's where we level up our, well, that's pretty much where we level up every single thing, every single stats we have. Alright, so inside of this level up function, this is where we actually level up if we do have the money, only in this if statement. If we're going outside of this if statement, that means we have not really managed to level up. So inside of here, I will do a check. I will first start by grabbing the level, so this one. Remove the plus at the end, very important. So if this stat, if this is bigger, then we're going to start with 50. So if it is bigger or equal than 50, let's go ahead and just do what we said we will do earlier. So we are going to report the progress on an achievement. So social report progress, the achievement ID. Now again, this is m3k resources dot achievement reach level 50. The progress is 100%, so we've completed this thing by 100%. Now, how exactly we put this? We just put 100, I think. Yeah, let's do that like this. And then the callback is the same as always, so we do full success. And if we do manage to report this this achievement properly, we can do something with success over here. Now, this is a function that you could just say activate your own custom pop-up to say that you've completed this achievement. Something like that. The only reason this is not going to work is because you're either not connected to Google Play or you are unable to reach it at this moment, which is basically the same exact thing. So say you're in the bus, you're connecting to your Google Play account when you're at home, then you head over to your workplace, so you take the bus, whatever. And while you're still connected, you're still authenticated to Google Play, but you're unable to reach it at the very moment because you don't have the internet, then this is going to return false. Alright, so we've done this first one. Let's do a else if statement just below that. So else if, then we just copy this lane. If it's bigger or equal than 40, and I'm just going to copy all of these below, like so. So if it is bigger than 50, we do that. If it is bigger than 40, same thing. So 40, 30, 20, and then I'll just change the string here, like so, and everything should stay the same. Now, to optimize this a little bit, I'll just put a else if statement in front of all of these, like so, so we don't really spam report progress. And this should do the work for our levels, I think. But before we test this out, let's complete the rest. So the balance achievement, let's do the balance achievement just below that. So balance achievement, I'll just write it down here because it's going to take a little bit more code. And now what are we going to do exactly? We're going to do a for int I is equal to, say, 0, as long as I is smaller than the tower dot instance stats, tower stats dot count, or length, I++. So we iterate through every single of our stats, and we're going to be checking if all of them are above 29. So if the tower dot instance tower stats at index I is, say, smaller than 30, we're going to return. Just like that. So if one of our stat is below 30, we are going to return, else there's not really else statement. There's just going to be the report achievement progress just below the for loop. Like so. So achievement, balance, and yeah. So this is going to work. And if one of our stat is below 30, we're going to return. We're never going to hit that. Very well. Shall we give it a try? No, we're still missing one achievement. The first research thing. So let's head over to our research manager. And is research unlocked? Where exactly do we do our research? I think it's inside the research container. I'm getting a little bit lost, but don't worry about that. It's over here. So in the research container, in our update container, this very section down here at line 810 is where we actually do our update research bit array. So this is where we actually turn this into, well, this is where we actually toggle something on. So this is where the research actually finishes. And in here, I will do a report progress on it. So let's just write it again. Social.report progress. We're reporting the N3K resources dot first research 100% progress, so 100.0f, and again boolean success. We open this up, and I'm not going to use it, but it's here now. Alright, let's give this a try, guys. And just to cheat a little bit, I will do something a little bit messy here. I'll give myself some gold just for the very beginning of my game. So we do our loading, we load local, and after doing the load local, I'll cheat a little bit. This is really temporary, so don't do that if you don't need to. We're gonna do currency, add the index gold, so int currency gold is equal to a lot of 5s. Good times. And I'm going to build this, give this a try, and hopefully we should now have achievements and leaderboard working. So I'll toggle on the webcam and you guys can follow and tag along. Alright, so here's our build. Let's give it a look really quickly. So leaderboard still has my highest wave in it. The achievement is still pretty much just empty, so we have nothing unlocked. Right here it says 0 out of 7. And let's go ahead and just start unlocking some achievements. So when I press on start here, I should now have the gold. Oops. So let me start on the smallest difficulty, and let's level up until we hit level 10. So let's see what happens at this point. Achievement unlocked. As we can tell up here, it just says that reach level 10. And let's hit a level 10 with another stat. It's not doing it because basically we already have that achievement. Now I'm going to put everything on level 30. Right now is the level 20 achievement, so reach level 20. That's good. Let me just bump that up to 30, so reach level 30. Then I'm just going to boost every single of my levels to level 30, and I don't think I'll be able to do that actually because I don't have enough gold. So let's just go for the level 51. Now this is level 40 on damage, good times, and finally level 50. I've unlocked all of these achievements, so basically the only one I don't have right now is the one called balance. And if I just play with this, I don't think I'll be able to reach that achievement, to be honest. I don't have enough gold. Alright, well, as you could tell, all the other ones would work, so good chances that the balance one also works. We're gonna go ahead, and I'm just going to reopen this application really quickly, and we'll go see it through the achievement UI. So here they are. I've got 5 out of 7 achievement unlocked. The only 2 I don't have unlocked are the 2 last, so balance, reach level 30 with every skills, and the first research, which is the complete your first research. And guys, that is pretty much going to conclude it for this episode. We finally implemented some Google Play Services stuff, and I'm quite glad we did. In the next few episodes, we're going to be tackling the swapping mechanic. And once we're done with the swapping mechanic, the save swap I'm talking about, once we're done with that, we're gonna go do some little bit of polishing here and there. So we're gonna add an actual back button to our hub so we can go back to the menu. We are going to do a bunch of these things, and we're also going to fix our reset save button so we have, we have some kind of pop-up whenever that happens. Other than that, please subscribe for more tutorials like these. Please like the video if you liked it, and also comment if you have any questions in the comment section below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.